We gon' snap they soul like Shame Shop. Put them out and serve them, keep them tools like we're solving bread. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Know they want them like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't know the fate. Know the boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the day. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. They bring me my house rules. Don't make excuses, take more. These niggas are grateful. Gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making this like I can't look. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. You niggas trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go down, yeah, bitch, the whole fuck. You ain't know they coming Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. Even low on the door, so that bitch is either on. Yeah, I know the nigga ain't good like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Y'all think I don't think out. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife in your fart. They ain't looking with the counter, with the speaker to me fart. Yeah, I just took the thought. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm the champion. They can see the outcome. These them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do what you get when niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dyla. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Shooting that crazy beat, I read that bitches like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we a whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fort. You gon' ride there, fort. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitches either on. Told you niggas you ain't got like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made it go. We gon' start another war. Yeah. I got you. Let it rap. It's time to poke off and block on the real nigga. And see what no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in and blinded by the pop ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. These horses and foundation forces and fall through. They gon' fall, cause I keep this shit fit. Time time. Ain't no more heart in this game until I'm cute. Holding in the ambulance, way above ambush. Being tasty, he told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this my whole fam. Down to my man, y'all says get broke down. Ride through Evans through a mall quad. Telling me how them crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Shalom Israel. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth of the Bible. We're located right here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in St. Louis, Missouri, in Suite A. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group on the entire planet Earth, man. All right. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. are the weekly classes. All right. Sabbath service is Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You need transportation, or you have any questions or comments about the weekly classes or the Sabbath service, dial 314-696-8288. All right. You want to listen to live, you have any questions or comments for tonight's class, you can dial 712-832-8330. The second number is 425-436-6260. And the access pin is 825-1636. All right. We got the podcast popping off from St. Louis all the way to KC, all the way to Iowa, back down to the ATL, man. You know what I'm saying? Starting off, you already know, ranking order. We got the Sharp and the Sword Radio, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the #1 radio show right here in St. Louis.
You know what I'm saying? Hosted by, you already know, Captain K, the Goggle Bar, one of the hardest working men in Israel. All right. And that's every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Calling number for Sharpen the Sword Radio is 712-832-8330. And the access pin for STS Radio, Sharpen the Sword Radio for short, is 9101409. Follow Sharpen the Sword Radio on all social media platforms. All right. And no numerical order. We got all the shows, all the classes popping off in KC. You know what I'm saying? Home of the KC4, no coward. You know what I'm saying? And we got heavy content podcasts up in Des Moines, Iowa, man. Brothers up there bringing out all the heavy war reports and all the stats and all the topics concerning third world's war. You know what I'm saying? The destruction of, goddamn, you already know what I call Babylon is falling, aka Hell America, man. Then you swing down here to St. Louis, that's hooked up with the ATL. So we got the ATL, STL Connect, you know what I'm saying, podcast every Wednesday evening. And then, you know, last but not least, you know what I'm saying, me and Tap 10K with the To the Hard Way podcast every Friday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, putting it down, man. You know what I'm saying, getting it in, man. All right. Tonight is the Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? And the topic is heavy in itself. And it's a lot going on with these gangs out here, but you know what I'm saying, like the title of the topic for tonight's class is, you know what I'm saying, gangs don't have no brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? So why in the hell are you in them? Why are you even considering being in them, especially if you're an old gang member? You done been through it all. You done seen it all in that gang. Why would you want to recruit more to go through the hell that you done went through, to go through the lies and the turmoil that you done went through, the heartache and the blood, sweat and the cheers and the funerals? Why would you want to put a brother under you or a brother that don't know no damn better through that same damn fire, man? Come on, man. Like I said, there's no brotherhood in these gangs, man. You know, the leaders of the gangs snitching. The members of the gangs are snitching. The women that are married to the gang members are snitching. Um, the ones that's putting in the most work in these gangs, they're definitely going to snitch. You know what I'm saying? You are going to jail. You see Rico case after Rico case coming up. You seeing all these different drug rings and gang rings being took down. One recently up in I think that was the Bronx, New York, with the Bloods and another gang. And then you got the YSL trial. Then you got the Roller 60s in Cali with Big U. Then you got things down here in St. Louis, things down there in Memphis, things down there in Fort Worth, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about sending your dumb tail cells over in El Salvador to them prisons over in El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? You're in some type of crime ring. You're doing hits, you're hitting licks, you running around shooting at the ops. You know what I'm saying? You see what they doing with O Block, you see what they doing with Brick Baby and all the rest of them, Big U and everybody damn else. You know what I'm saying? They're taking everybody down, man. Name a city, name a state. Guess what? If you're in a gang, they linking you up with your buddies, and you're gonna end up somewhere in El Salvador in a prison where you don't get no visits, where you don't get no privacy, where you don't get no damn food, where you don't get no damn soap and water. You're just gonna be in there rotting. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna rot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna basically end up losing your damn mind because you don't have anything. You can't feel anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no one to do the time with you with. Everyone that's doing time with you in the Salvadorian prison is in damn hell. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's sitting around with nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what your president Donald Trump just doubled down on. You know what I'm saying? He wants to see American citizens being deported to a Salvadorian prison cell. You know what I'm saying? 6-tier bunk bed with nothing but a sheet, no pillow, no mattress, nothing. No visits, no phone calls, no letters, no nothing. You don't know nothing what's going on with your loved ones, your friends, your families, and your damn children, man. You know, that's where President Trump wants to send blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians if you're in a damn gang. You know what I'm saying? You're doing gang activities, doing mob-like behavior, you know, calling yourself a rider, calling yourself a killer, calling yourself somebody who is not up, upstanding citizen of America, man. If you're not uh, wanting to be a square, if you're looking for the fast life, if you want to roll in the fast lane, if you're looking for a quick come up, your President Trump, who you voted for, wants you in a prison in El Salvador, across the damn border with absolutely nothing, man. Rice, beans, and water. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you eat every damn day. The lights never come on. You told what to do. You must crawl when you go somewhere. You must uh, bow your head and do everything that these damn jailers want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Why be in the gang then? Why stay in a gang knowing that that's where you're going to end up? You're going to end up in a hellish state, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a place where the look is hell, the smell is hell, the sound is hell, the feel is hell. Everything is damn hell. That's what hell is, man. And your president is going to make sure that you in there. That's where you're going to be your end game. That's going to be your story of your life. You know what I'm saying? Rotting in a damn prison in damn El Salvador, man. Keokuk prison to be exact. Do you want to go to Keokuk prison? You know what I'm saying? Where you have absolutely nothing. You can't see your family never. You're never going to get out. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're going to end up. You know what I'm saying? But there are options to landing in a prison cell where you're never going to get out, never going to see your damn family, never get to eat what you want, can't order commissary, can't order clothes, don't have a bed, you know, limited water resource. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your damn life. Is that what you want? I don't think so. You know, and a human is not made to be in those conditions. You know what I'm saying? You're going to whittle and wither away, man. You're going to end up having mental illness, you know, and when you have mental illness, you're gonna lash out. You're gonna do things that you normally wouldn't do. You're gonna act ways you normally wouldn't act. And guess what? They're going to get rid of you. They're going to unalive you, and that's the way they're going to get rid of you. Because guess what? You will be their problem. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a problem to the jailers there, and the jailers there are going to get rid of the problem. And the problem is going to be you, you know, because you want to be in a damn gang, because you want to prove something to someone who has absolutely no good intentions for you. You know what I'm saying? You might call them your OG. You might call them your big homie. You know what I'm saying? You might call them your homeboys. But guess what? When y'all go down for that conspiracy charge, that RICO, guess what? He's going to tell on you. He's going to tell on his mother. He's going to tell on his daddy. He's going to tell everything he ever did wrong since he was a kid. And guess what? That's going to convict you. That's going to get you a lengthy sentence, more likely a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? To where the point where uh you got to make up a decision if you're going to be a damn snitch. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to tell so you can get out of jail someday and be with your loved ones. And you belittle everything that you believe in. You don't have to break the code of the street code. The street code is over with, man. You know, all that went out the window years ago. You know what I'm saying? I could say it started like mid 90s. Mid 90s, the street code had something that was called get down first. Get down first consists of uh, if you have someone that's on a case with you, you know what I'm saying? You have a crime partner or a co-defendant. The first person who tells, the first person who turns state evidence gets down first, and they get the best deal. They get the less time. You know what I'm saying? That started in the mid 90s. And like I said, it's called get down first, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what when I first heard of being a snitch was supposedly a good damn thing. You got down first. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else behind you, they got lengthy sentences. But the person who got down first, he get probation, parole, or amnesty, whatever the hell they call it. You know what I'm saying? Some type of deal to where, you know, they get a drug. If it was a violent crime, they'll give them drug counseling or some alternative sentencing. You know what I'm saying? That's what gang members are looking for nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Once they get caught. Once they get caught, they're looking for alternative sentencing. You know what I'm saying? With their cooperation on everything that they did with the gang. You know what I'm saying? Alternative sentencing is what the one who gets down first is usually awarded, you know. But now they got things uh in the federal sentencing and the guidelines, you know what I'm saying, called proffers. You know, proffers is where when you got a federal charge, um, you make a deal with the federal government, and most more likely you're gonna come back on a later date to uh help the help the federal government to convict someone else, you know, if need be. You know, they'll give you a proffer and tell you, well, we might not need you, but if we need you, you have to come back and testify. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep everything secret that you're telling us now, but it's not going to be secret if we let you go now or let you go in 5 to 10 years off a 30-year sentence. If we give you 10 years now, we sentence you to 30 years. But what if we give you 5 years and you supposed to did 40 years, but it's just gonna make you do 5, 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Some instances the sentences go longer than 5 or 10 years due to the seriousness of the crimes and the seriousness of the crimes that the person who they want you to testify against in the future, they might make you do 15 years. They might make you do 20 years, but you still might have to come testify. You know what I'm saying? Because you was facing never getting out. You was facing 60 years, 90 years, 100 years. We'll just make you do 20 years. You do 20 years, we'll let you out. But guess what? We let you out in 20 years, you're still going to work for us. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to have to wear wires, make phone calls. You're still going to have to do wiretaps with us. You know what I'm saying? Even after 20 years of federal incarceration, you're still going to be working for the federal government. And guess what? The people who you were once in league with, they know that you're with the government. They know that you're a worker. They know that you're a snitch. They know that you're a rat. But you're so dumb and desperate and puffed up that you would go back to that same city. You would go back to that same neighborhood. You would go back around those same people thinking that they don't know nothing, that they're dumb and they're stupid, and that you can get over on them. And guess what? You're going to get what's called rocked to sleep. When you get rocked to sleep, that means they'll let you live for a certain period of time. They're going to feed you with a long handled spoon, meaning that they're going to have you around, but they're not going to tell you their business. They're not going to really do illegal activities with you no more. And being fed with a long handled spoon and rocked to sleep at the same time leads to one thing: your demise, a violent death. If someone got you around rocking you to sleep and feeding you with a long handled spoon and knowing that you're a federal informant, know that you told on someone in your neighborhood or your gang, when the time comes, they're going to leave you somewhere stinking. And when I mean leave you somewhere stinking, that means you're going to be left somewhere unalive, man. You're going to get unalive. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be, your family's going to be looking for you because you ratted out on your game, because you couldn't take all the time. Because you did 20 years and you're still working for the federal government. You're still working to bring down your game after 10, 15 years of jail. They know, even if you did go to jail, that you're still a rat. You're still an informant. You're still working. They're rocking you to sleep. That's what they're going to do, you know? And you're going to get found stinking, which means unalive somewhere from a violent death, man. That's what's going to happen. And you thinking that everything's a damn game. Life is not a game, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking someone else's freedom for the things you and him did together is not a game, man. You know, you thinking that his loved one is going to let you slide, and you got this man life without parole. You got this man 50, 60 years because you turn state's evidence on him. Turn state's evidence mean you gave information on crimes. You know, you turn state's evidence on someone and their sons and daughters have to be raised without their father or their mother. The family of those people are not going to take that lightly, man. You know what I'm saying? They get whiff of you. They get wind of you living your life while their loved one is in a damn cell rotting to death. Maybe over in Keokuk prison in El Salvador, leave it up to your president. You think you just gonna get away with that? You're not gonna get away with that, man. You're not going to get away with it, you know, because guess what? The family of that people, of that person, man, are going to be very, very, very angry with you. They might just take it out on your family members before you can get out of jail. You don't know. And Would they be wrong for doing that? Yes, they would. But guess what? They don't care. Just like you didn't care when you turned state's evidence. Just like you didn't care when you took that proffer agreement. Just like you didn't care when you got down first. You know? And it's a horrible, horrible thing for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to be caught up in this cycle of this gang culture, man. When we are not to be gangs, we are to be brothers and sisters to one another. We are to help one another. We are to uplift one another. You know what I'm saying? Not run around claiming Crip and Blood, Disciple and Vice Lord, MS 13, 18th Street, 13th Street, none of that, man. We ain't supposed to be none of that. Latin Kings, none of that. Get it out your mind. BDs, Black Disciples, no, none of that. Get it out your mind, man. Get it out your mind and stand up and be a damn man. Stand up and be a man instead a damn follower. You know what I'm saying? Gangs, you know that came from gangs and all that come from our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 20s, man. The damn prohibition area, man. Al Capone, the lefties and the Irish gangs and all them, man. Yeah, Sheen, you blimey bloke, all that, man. That's where all that gang stuff comes from, man. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are to come out of these gangs, man. We are a royal priesthood. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? That's why you seen the Hebrew Academy 2025 with all those young men and all those older men with ailments going through hellfire to be Hebrew Academy graduates in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew Academy, man. That's why you seen that. That's why we made the news. You know what I'm saying? A Marietta newsletter, you know what I'm saying, asking us about why are we in their park training to be certified, you already know. Priests, man, killers, man. They want to know why we doing it. We doing that to show the world that the ISUPK is the home of the truth, where warriors dwell, man, where warriors raise up their children in the way that they should go instead of joining damn gangs. You know what I'm saying? Hell with these gangs, man. I wish I never did join one. I wish I was a young man when I was 16 and got into the truth. That's what I wish. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I got in the ISUPK 9 years ago, and I am 9 years old. Whatever hell birthday, well, I was born in 76. Hell with when I was born in 76. Hell what my age is when I was born, from the day I was born. No, I was reborn, so I'm 9 years old. In the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not going nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was way older in the truth than 9 years. You know, because I know more. I'd reach more. I'd learned more. But no, I'm just 9 years. But guess what? I'm looking for 9 more. I'm looking for 99 more. If I can get it, you know. But I don't want to live to be that damn old. You know what I'm saying? I want to die at a ripe old age and come back swinging my sword, if need be, stronger than before. Not in no damn gang. I don't want my son and my daughter to be in no damn gang. I don't see my son throw up a C or a damn B. Hell with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? That's going to lead him into a deep ditch destruction. Hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Jail, drugs, diseases, and punishment from the Most High. That's the one right there. You know what I'm saying? All of it punishment from the Most High. But sinning against the Most High and doing things that's going to get my seed, my son, my daughters into situations that they can't get themselves out of. Shot, stab, coma, any of that. Surgery, jail, fights, none of that. I don't want my kids to go through none of that. Dealing with damn gangs. Trying to be something that they're not. A follower. You know, trying to prove something to someone who doesn't care nothing about them. And that's one of the main things I learned as being a gang member. You trying to prove something to someone who does not care about you. I took a case for one of my big homies. You think he sent me some money? You think he got me bond money to bond me out when I took his charge? Hell no, he didn't. But when I got out, that was love, man. That was all love. That's what everybody said. That was love. That wasn't no love. I went to damn jail. It's rats and roaches and it's dangerous. You gotta fight and you gotta stand your ground and you gotta prove yourself to a bunch of damn criminals in jail, man. That's what I went through for him. So he can be out with his family. His baby mother was pregnant. About to drop any damn day. But I took the charge. Because I'm down. I'm down for the crime. I'm down for the cause. I'm a down little homie, huh? Yeah. Right. You know what I was? I was a damn fool. Because you know what it did? It messed up my record. It gave me a criminal record. I didn't have no criminal record. When the time I did it, it was a split second where I had to make the decision to be a zero or a hero. And me taking that charge, I wasn't no hero. I was a zero. And I would have let him go to jail, I still would have been a zero. No way in that situation could have been a hero. Because he ended up on drugs and losing his damn mind. And I ended up in prison and messing up my damn record. You know, my first charge was a second-degree drug trafficking. That wasn't mine. I took it for the big homie because I'm down for the cause. I'm gang. You know? I want to be hardcore. I want to keep it 100 with the gang. So I took that half ounce of crack cocaine charge that wasn't mine for my big homie. And I went to jail. You know? And I saved him from a 15-year sentence plus that charge because he was on probation with a 15-year backup for drugs already. So when I took the charge for him, because we in the same gang, I'm the little homie, I ain't never been locked up, I saved him a 15-year sentence. So was I a hero or a zero? I still say I was a zero. Because like I said, he was still out. He ain't send me no money or get bond money for me. I went straight to the notorious St. Louis City Jail, the workhouse. Ooh-wee. It's the workhouse, all right. If you would get worked over in there by the guards, by the bugs, the rats, the snakes and the snakes. If you can read between the lines, you know, that's where I was at for that period of time. Didn't give me no damn lawyer. I had to get a public defender. The gang didn't get me a lawyer, even though I was down for the cause, even though I was a down little homie, and I saved a big homie from 15 years sentence. The gang ain't get no money together to get me a lawyer or a bondsman or none of that. But I'm down for the cause. I kept it 100, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Sound crazy, don't it? You wouldn't do it, would you? But there's no loyalty in these gangs, man. I'm proof of it. There's no brotherhood in these gangs. I'm proof of it. You know, you could want it to be that way. You would hope that it would be that way. That's what they told you when they put you through the initiation process to get in the gang, but it was all a lie. Just like with these politicians lying to you to get elected. It's the same way with joining the gang. Every presidential election, they promise blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians this and that for their vote. Then when they get into office, they turn their backs and they never do it. That's the same with joining the street gang. It's the same thing. You're going to hear everything that's good. You ain't gonna have to worry about this. Ain't nobody going to mess with that. You're going to have access to this. You're going to be able to go here and there. Can't nobody come over and mess with you and do this and that. Same thing with these politicians, man. It's the same damn thing. All lies. They're going to puff you up, man. You're going to get puffed up. You don't think it's a beautiful thing. You don't think you ain't got no choice. Crippled blood, vice lord, disciple. Same thing. The lesser of two evils. What's the lesser of two evils? That's something you conform to. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. That's the lesser of two evils. That's joining a gang. You know? All these things, man. Just like a fraternity, joining a fraternity, joining a motorcycle club, all these different things. Well, let me say outlaw motorcycle club. Some motorcycle clubs, all they do is ride motorcycles. And then you got the outlaw motorcycle clubs. Those are the ones that are gangs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no brotherhood in none of them, man. You go any research on outlaw motorcycle clubs, someone's always doing some snitching and telling and turning state evidence, getting down first, taking proffer agreements and writing sworn affidavits, all these things. They doing all that. The gang has absolutely no brotherhood. I'm gonna get a few scriptures. I'm in a apocrypha. And it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, I'm start at verse 1. He say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. That's what we do in the ISUPK, man. We focus on this truth. You know what I'm saying? We focus on being righteous. Verse 2, he says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also, man. That's the ISUPK, man. That's the school, man. That's the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because the men's up here are been taught by renowned men, and they are passing down the wisdom of these parables in this book. All right, verse 3. He said, he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break these things down, man. We're going to teach them to other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That's the mission of the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Practical knowledge means knowledge that can be used and applied to your well-being and well-being of your seed and your family, and raising your family up and raising men up in the truth. All right. Chapter 40, verse 5 says, wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, his night's sleep, do change his knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things are going to go through your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even when you are asleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Being in these games, man. It says wrath, envy, trouble, unquietness, fear of your death, and anger, man. All these things are going to be something that's weighed on your shoulders. Even in your damn sleep, you in a damn game, man. All right. Verse 8, it says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This troubleness, man, this troubleness on your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Death and destruction and the fear of your own death, man, are going to be on you sevenfold. If you sinning against the Most High, man, you run around in a damn gang, man. You know what I'm saying? You are going to be shaky knees, man. You're gonna be fear of your life around every damn corner, everything you do, everywhere you go. That's why you see little guys with the rifles on them and the poo shiesty mask, and they high out their mind, and they say they only live once. They saying stupid stuff like that. All right. Verse 41, verse 8. Chapter 41, verse 8. He say, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you can whip it in the kitchen. You think you come outside every day and chase the bag with drugs. You know what I'm saying? If you whipping in a pot in the damn kitchen on the stove, making it hot, rocking it up to its lock, you're a damn witch, man. That is witchcraft, because you are getting gain off of mind altering substance, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a damn witch. You know what I'm saying? Verse 9, and it said, if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if ye die, a curse shall be your portion. You know what I'm saying? You want to be born to a damn curse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna die, you're gonna come back in the ghetto again. You're gonna be in the ghetto again. This time the bed bugs and the roaches gonna crawl in your ear and bite you back up and be in your cereal box, and rats in your refrigerator even more. You know what I'm saying? You might just be born to a curse to where you're blind, crippled, or crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be. If you want to sin against the Most High, you want to be a gang member. You're going to be born to a curse. And again, it said, and if ye be born, that's even if the Most High let you come back. It said, and if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if ye die, a curse shall be your portion, man. You definitely going to get your portion. you know what I'm saying, if you die sinning in the damn gang, man. Where there's absolutely no brotherhood. Verse 10, it said, all that are of the earth shall turn to earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction, man. So eventually you're gonna be reborn to earth, curse after damn curse until you're utterly destroyed. Is that what you want? I don't think so. All right. Verse 16 says, therefore be shamefaced according to my word, for it's not good to retain all shamefacedness, neither is it altogether approved in everything. You know what I'm saying? Sinning, man, you do not have to be a damn sinner, man. You don't have to be. All right. Verse 17, be ashamed of whoredom before father and mother, and of a lie before a prince, a mighty man. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to your parents and others, man. That's what you do. Verse 18, of an offense before a judge and ruler, of iniquity before a congregation and people, of unjust dealing before the partner and friend. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the partner and friend, that's talking about the priests and the prophets and other people, man. You know what I'm saying? Be ashamed when you're in the presence of these people, when you think about doing something evil, man, like being in the damn gang. Be ashamed of that. All right. Real fast. So we're getting close to the time. We're getting close to my time, not the time, but my time. All right. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. So if you follow the law, statutes, or commandments that are being taught by the ISUPK, man, if you follow it the way that we're teaching it, you shall come to life. But it says, but, whenever you hear but in the Bible, it's about to get real heavy. You need to pay very close attention. But such as leave it shall die. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever believe that the law is done away or you cannot keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You can. Scripture said they are not grievous. I mean, they are not hard to do. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, this is a precept for uh, the breath of life. You know what I'm saying? The breath of life is following the law, statutes, and commandments. If you want to live, if you want to be not born to a curse, like the last scripture we just read, then you keep the commandments of the Most High, man. You do it, and you teach other men so. You teach your family so. You don't let your light shine without showing it to other people, meaning that you can't go around knowing the law, statutes, and commandments, having an understanding of these dark parables and sayings, and when a situation comes along, like being in the gang, don't tell people not to be in the gang. You know what I'm saying? Not telling people that there's no brotherhood inside of the gang that they're in, that someone's going to snitch on them, that someone's going to turn state evidence on them, that someone's going to get down first. You know what I'm saying? That someone's going to take a proffer agreement. You know, that someone's going to get you what they call down here in St. Louis all day. Getting you all day meaning life or better in damn prison. 25 to 30 years to life in prison. That's what we call her getting all day. They're gonna get you all damn day in prison, man. You know, and we'll get two last scriptures and we're gonna call it. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 1. It says, all wisdom coming from the Lord and is with him forever. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you knowing something, you thinking you doing something, you think you got something good going on. If it ain't coming from the Most High, if you ain't following what the Most High laid out for you, you have no wisdom. You have no brotherhood. All right. Chapter 2, verse 1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. And that's what we do in the ISUPK, man. We come to serve our Lord and we prepare our souls for temptation, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need to do if you're in a damn gang. Get out of that gang and come serve the Lord. Come join the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana. And with that, get out these damn gangs, man. Because there's no brotherhood in them. Shalom, Israel.